Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I haven't seen you guys since 2017. Is it kind of past that designated time where it's okay to make those jokes? I think it is. But it has been a long time, and that was not intentional. I did have every intention of uploading a lot more toward the end of the year, but I just had a lot of things going on. I had wanted to do a Black Friday haul, just kind of show you all the things that I bought in the Black Friday sales, but some of those things still have yet to arrive, so yeah, I don't see that really happening. So moving swiftly on, we are going to start off the new year with something extremely different, and that is paper makeup. Yes, you heard correctly, we're going to be testing paper makeup. This is the, I've got it upside down. This is the Mai Couture highlighter paper, and this is just a little sample size, hence why it's so small. I got it in last month's Birchbox, and I thought it would just be really interesting to try because lately I have been addicted to liquid highlighter, like addicted. I don't even touch powder highlighters anymore, which is really unfortunate because I still have so many and they're just kind of gathering dust, but that's beside the point. Liquid highlighter for the win. But I thought I would try this because it seemed like something a little bit different, and I think the point of it is that it's meant to be like a touch up on the go kind of thing. I think from reading on the website, the little bit of research that I did, it's meant to be like a blotting paper but to the next level, so you'll be supposed to be able to blot your whole face and absorb excess oil with this while adding a bit of shine, or if sometimes your highlighter might wear off a little bit during the day, you can just quickly take this and dab and just like touch it up a bit without having to bring a whole compact and risk it breaking and everything like that. I just figured that the real test of this product would be to see how it performs against a product that I already love if I use it in the exact same way. So I have liquid highlight on one side of my face and paper highlight on the other side of my face. I'm not going to tell you which is which, so you should pause the video now and comment down below which side you think it is. Basically what I'm going to do is just I'm going to apply it as I normally would, wear it throughout the day and see how it works, see if it is blinding, if it is dull, if I can't see anything with it, because I feel like if I try and use this as blotting paper with my oily skin and I just end up with shimmer everywhere, I'm gonna look like a hot greasy mess and it is not gonna be cute, and then I'm gonna end up writing off this product as a fail, and that to me is not really a fair test. So yeah, in a second you're gonna see me try and incorporate the product into my regular makeup routine, see how it applies, and then I'm gonna wear it throughout the day and do some check-ins to see if it wears off, if it is blinding enough, if it is a competitor to my favorite liquid highlighter, all of that jazz. So if that is what you would like to see, then please keep watching. But before you do that, do not forget to subscribe. I will know. Okay, so my face is already primed and color corrected, which is why you may notice it has a kind of reddy orange kind of hue to it. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but at this point in my routine is where I would apply my liquid highlighter. So I'm going to apply the liquid highlighter to the left side of my face and the paper highlight to the right side of my face. So this is the Barry M liquid chrome highlight. I've been obsessed with this. I mentioned in one of my previous Halloween tutorials where I used the liquid highlighter all over my face that was like maybe the first or second time I've ever tried a liquid highlighter. That one didn't work out so well, but then I tried this one and I literally have not put it down. I haven't put it down. So literally this is so concentrated, you just need to put a drop. So I literally just put a drop right there, maybe a bit more. I feel like glowing a bit today, on my cheekbone, and then I'm going to take this brush. This is the Spectrum A05 brush. Coincidentally, I also got this in a Birchbox, and I'm just going to start to massage it in that kind of C shape, and then I use stippling motions to really kind of press it in. And the thing I like about this is that it just blends right into the skin, and even though it's blinding, it still looks quite natural. Like you don't see like a harsh line of like where you've applied the highlighter to where your skin is. And it's literally that easy. Like on a no makeup day, I might just apply some of this and then just leave it. And I'd just be like, hello, I have arrived. Now I'm not sure if this paper highlight is intended to go on top of an already powdered face, or if it works better on a base that is slightly tacky so you get more pigmentation. So just for the purpose of fairness in this test, I am just going to apply it straight on top of my primer as I did the liquid highlight just to see how it performs. Maybe when I try it again tomorrow, I'll put it on top of an already powdered face, how I would do a regular powdered highlight, and see if it applies any better or worse, if it goes patchy, if I get better or worse pigmentation from it. If I get any pigmentation out of it at all right now, we shall see. So I have one sheet, and just from kind of touching it, there is something there. There's some kind of pigmentation coming off of it. So I'm just gonna, it says to kind of pat and blend and swipe to get the best result, and then it also just says kind of do whatever you like. So it's a little bit, kind of goes back on itself. It's kind of one of those things where like, oh, if you do it wrong, we didn't tell you how to do it, so you can't come for us kind of things. But I'm just gonna go for like a swipe. Maybe if I just press it and see if anything. Oh, okay. There's something. So nice colour. Maybe a little bit pale for me, but okay. It's not leaving like a patch on the paper where you can visibly see where all the makeup is coming off of it, but there's definitely something on the skin. Let me try and blend out that line with my finger. Okay. It's definitely not the same tone, and it's not as blinding as that, but there's something there. There is something there. This is more promising than I thought it would be. And there isn't that kind of, you know, sometimes when you look straight ahead, on us darker skin girls, if you look straight ahead when you use the highlighter that's a little bit too light, the base is not quite right, it leaves a bit of a white cast. I don't think I'm really getting that here, but there is a really nice shine. This is going well. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and see what happens if like applying powder and everything on top of this has just made it completely disappear. We'll see. Okay, so that is my makeup for the most part done. I didn't do anything amazing because I don't really have anywhere to be today. I'm not really doing anything. And also my goal for this year is just to try and do kind of more simple, neutral looks in my everyday makeup. You know, it's not every day you have to do a rainbow glitter cut crease. Also, I own so many brown eyeshadows, and I just don't know what to do with them. So I have to kind of teach myself how to use brown eyeshadow. But that's beside the point. Anyway, makeup went on pretty smoothly. Both the highlights are still there. This one didn't disappear when I powdered my face, which I kind of thought it would. Since it's not liquid like this, it's not going to stick to the skin. So that is a good sign. I did notice though when I was applying it that a lot of the product came off on my fingers. So I had a thought that maybe I could try and pick it up on a brush and apply it to the skin how I normally would any other highlighter and see if that works as well. So I'm going to try that now. So I just got the exact same sheet that I used before and a little fan brush. This is normally what I use to highlight. And I'm just going to see if I can pick up. I think there's something on there, and we'll see if this does anything. Okay. Okay. We getting somewhere. I don't know if it's just the lighting, but this is okay, I do like this. You may have a competitor. And then to see how far we can really ramp this up, I'm going to apply my setting spray. And if you didn't know, setting spray always just takes your highlighter to the next level. So let's just see what happens. Okay, that's the kind of shine I would expect. And let's see the other side. Oh, oh, bitch. Okay. You see that? You see? Hey, cheekbone, where you been at, girl? I know you disappeared for a while because, you know, it was Christmas, but no, I was eating quite a bit, but you know, you back. You back. So far I have to say I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this highlighter. I actually really like it. So I'm just going to go about my day and maybe try and do a few check-ins to see how it wears throughout the day, if there is anything left in a few hours. As I said, I don't really have many plans for today. I just kind of need to run some errands and maybe do some things. So maybe I might go to the gym in this makeup, which is not something I ever do. And to be honest, the idea of that kind of disgusts me. but I know people do it, so let me just kind of see what's gonna happen. Is my face gonna melt off and I'm gonna end up with loads of breakouts? Like, let's just see.
Yeah.
Look at my face.
Yeah.
Which cheekbone is better?
That one's brighter.
Which one?
This side.
Yeah.
Was that your left?
Yeah.
It's got a sharper edge there and here, and it's bright. That one looks more blended. It's not as much coverage, so it doesn't stand out as much as that side.
So which one do you prefer?
I'm not sure what look you're going for, but I think I like this left side better.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I've had it on for a few hours now, hence why you can see this big old spotlight on my head because I'm so shiny. Thank you, overhead light. I'm in my bathroom right now. I just kind of wanted to show you in some kind of different lighting because I know the lighting in my room is not amazing. So yeah, the highlight is there. There is a bit of shine, but it's definitely not as much as this side. Like, this side has not faded at all. Whereas this, I'm unsure as to whether this is glowing because of the highlight or just because I'm oily. Like, I don't know if they're mixed or not. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a blot and then take the paper again and use it for its intended use and kind of touch up the highlight and see if it restores it back to what it was before. So I've just got a little bit of tissue and I'm gonna separate the plies. This works best for if you're blotting paper, if you use just a thinner bit because it removes the excess oil without actually taking off the makeup. That's if you don't wanna, you know, spend money on fancy blotting papers that don't really do anything out of the ordinary. Another alternative to blotting paper is actually using cigarette rolling papers, if you're about that life. I won't tell if you won't. Okay, so I've taken down the oil on my face and now we can see definitively that, yeah, the highlight has faded quite a bit. So I'm gonna take the paper and just kind of see if we can amp it up. I can't see where I'm applying this perfectly because I have no sight, but I think it's working. Okay, so that definitely worked, and I'd have to say that the application was quite a bit easier than the first time I initially applied it. It just blended a lot better. If you remember the first time I pressed it onto my face, it just kind of had that line and I had to blend it out with my finger, whereas this time I didn't have to do that. It all just kind of melded into one really easily. So yeah, definitely I would say at this point it's much better for touch-ups, but I'm still gonna brave it. I'm gonna wear my makeup to the gym, and after that we will see my final verdict. Like this video if you actually believe me when I said I was going to the gym. I appreciate the support. I mean, technically walking around the supermarket watching my mum push a trolley is a type of exercise, so you can't blame me.
No, it isn't.
Lighting though. Okay. Okay. She doing that? Okay, in this lighting you can clearly tell that I'm wearing two different highlighters. They are entirely different colours. But they both look good. Still have to say I prefer the liquid just because of how long wearing it is and the fact that I didn't have to touch it up. But yeah. Ain't nobody asking you! Go get your groceries! Go get your groceries! As I was saying before I was so really interrupted. Yes, that's why I'm talking to you. They don't look bad. I wouldn't say you need to run out and go and get the paper highlighter because I looked online and the full sizes are like $12 per pack. I don't think that's worth it considering this bottle of liquid highlighter cost me like £6 and I feel like it's gonna last me forever. So that is my final verdict. Do with it what you will. Decide to do what you want to do, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please make sure that you like, comment down below and share and subscribe and all of those things, and I will see you in the next one. You will hopefully be seeing a lot more of me this year. I'm just putting that out there in the universe. You will see my face, get used to it and enjoy it.